Hi Scorpio, it's CJ from CJ's Soul Messages. Thank you for joining me here today. I hope that you are doing really well. This reading is going to be a love reading for those of you that are single or as well as in a committed relationship. The energy will still apply the same, and it is going to be for the last bit of March. I'm doing this reading today on the 21st, so it may be happening right now, or it might not even happen until the end of March, maybe beginning of April. Time is fluid, of course. This can apply to your sun, your moon, your rising, and your Venus, of course. And I just said, of course. Anyways, let's get into your reading, and I hope it's going to be helpful. Let's begin. As well, it can also go for cross watchers too, right? So, and if you don't, if it doesn't resonate with you, please check out your other reading or the other signs that you may have in your chart. There might be more there. They always say, my spirit guides always say, look at all your signs. And then you get a fuller picture, right? So let's begin. All right, Scorpio, water, the beautiful water, intuitive sign. Let's see. Wow. Okay. Let's get one card out of the Romance Oracle deck. For love. The remainder of March. Children. Wow. Okay. Ooh. We've got children. Your love life is being affected by children, Scorpio. So that's an interesting kind of card. I'm not even sure I've ever gotten this card before. But the energy I'm picking up here is, well, if you are in if you have children, we have to put a lot of energy into our children. And a lot of times it doesn't leave a lot of energy left for our love life. So this might be something that you are going to be needing to work on a little bit to find a better balance for you, whether you're single or in a relationship, right? Making sure that you take some time out for yourself, Scorpio, so that if you're wanting love and you're interested in love, or even if you're in a relationship, there is a need that you're going to have that would be beneficial to put a little bit more time into your life. That will benefit children as well, right? And the bottom of the deck says, give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. So I'm definitely picking up on two different energies for those of you single and committed. It could be that if you're in a committed relationship, you and your partner are busy working and you're raising children and you got a lot of pressures and you haven't made time to be able to just reconnect with one another. It might be feeling very testing at this time, and Spirit is saying, look, it's time to carve out a little space for you to reconnect with your partner. And if you're single, it's the same energy, the same advice that Spirit is giving is that, yes, if you have children, and that's not going to apply to everyone, not everyone has children, right? But even the energy of that, it could be, animals, it could be your dogs, your pets, your other people's children, etc. I'm just picking up that there could be other energies that are taking a little bit more from you, Scorpio, and you're maybe not carving out a lot of time for yourself regarding your own love life, right? So let's see what the tarot has to offer us. Okay, for Scorpio, the last couple of weeks in March. Regarding the love, couples and singles. This one wanted to flip out. Okay, King of Swords. Wow, and I feel like this is extra energy here. King of Swords has popped out, and that's very interesting because this is about being very clear, very concise, going after what it is you want. King of Swords does not mess around here. This is logic. This is all air sign. And it is our communications and everything that goes on in our mind here. So this coming out is actually very much saying, Scorpio, you're going to need to actually get a little bit more demanding. I'm going to use that word. You need to, if your love life is suffering in any way, because you don't have enough time, whether it's children or outside influence, whatever it is, you are needing to prioritize yourself a bit more here first. Everything else, everyone else, including if you have children, will benefit greatly from you putting energy into your world, your life, your partnerships, your dating, whatever that is. It's not about you being selfish. It's not. It is really about you deserve it too. You deserve love too. You deserve time to focus on your individual self. And sometimes life can get very, very heavy where we feel like we just don't have space. We don't feel like we have our own time. We don't feel like we have our own energy left at the end of the day to put anything towards our own self. And that is, although that is beautiful and, people benefit from that, if you don't take care of yourself and your love life, then it's not getting nourished, is what I want to say here. So let's see what else the tarot has to say. But for some of you guys, if you have children are beautiful, but it's very demanding too. So we can lose a lot of romance. And I talk as we, because I am part of every sign as well as you are part of every sign. We have placements in every single zodiac sign. So I'm speaking from experience of my own self too, is like, you can forget before you know it, and it can be a long time before you've actually spent time with your partner or even gone out on a date. And before you know it, it's just like, well, shit, now what, right? And really important to take that time out and put the effort in on you and your love life so that it doesn't go way off the road, really. We got the Ace of Coins here. We have the Ace of Swords, Scorpio, 2 aces. Wow. And we have Strength. Okay. Bottom of the deck, Wheel of Fortune, 4 of Cups, and the Moon. Wow. Okay. Let's take those. And the Knight of Swords. Okay. So Scorpio, this is really what it's feeling like. It is feeling like you are needing a restart. You are needing to really make some changes in your love life here. Ace of Coins is beautiful. Both Ace and Swords, all aces are beautiful because it is that promise of the seed of change and of a new direction happening now. Ace of Coins is the earth element, and earth is all about our stability and our being very grounded. It's about our material things, but it is also about our self-confidence. And an Ace of Coins showing up in your reading here is definitely telling you that it is time to start putting yourself first here. And when you do that, the benefits that are going to come are huge. There is going to be a lot of growth going on. If you're single, you're going to start feeling a lot better about yourself. You're going to start enjoying life again a little bit more. If you've been feeling just caught up in a hamster wheel where it's just round and round and round and round and you can't seem to get out and you can't seem to get off, but yet you're just getting more exhausted all the time and you don't have really anything left for your own self, this will change it. You will start to feel inspired again and things will start to grow, and you'll probably find that person, if you're single, that you're going to be able to have a good relationship with, right? But you got to be able to put the time in. If you're in a couple, this is that renewed start, putting the energy into each other so that you can actually reconnect and get the partnership, the relationship going in a positive direction, making time for each other. Really important. We have the Ace of Swords. So it's like, yeah, you got to kind of step out of wherever you've been and do things differently. Ace of Swords is almost like that aha moment of, damn, this hasn't been working. So now what do I need to do? Oh, I know. I need to put a little more energy into the love avenue. And that then opens it up and it starts to create this magnificent change. And then we have Strength. And Strength is all that energy of how bad do you want it? And if you want it, you really got to put the effort in and you got to fight for it. Existing relationship or just even some freedom here. These are romantic love readings I'm doing, but I do want to bring attention that this could even be about yourself. If you're single, and let's say you do have some children, you probably haven't had any time for yourself. You probably haven't even been able to do anything that is for you very much, right? Because you're putting your children first. And that is beautiful and commendable. But you also deserve to have a little bit of time for yourself too. So if that is resonating with you, Scorpio, then you got to try and find your strength to make yourself number one. I'm really feeling number one here with the Ace of Coins and Ace of Swords. Underneath the deck, we do have, as I said, the Wheel of Fortune. We have the Four of Cups, and we have the Moon. So Wheel of Fortune wants to change. The wheel needs to change. And it does always kind of change, although at times we can just feel stuck in a rut. And unless we put the effort in and we put the drive in, it doesn't change so fast. It just kind of, rocks like this, like kind of like, come on, we want to get it pushing, right? So the outcome of the Wheel of Fortune is going to be determined on how much effort you actually put into you and your relationship, or into you if you're wanting to go and go on dates and meet someone that is for you. Because you're feeling bored and stuck. We have the Four of Cups here. And Four of Cups is a very stagnant energy. It is like just that feeling of, I feel like I've been here forever. Groundhog Day, over and over and over. That's that energy. So Spirit is very much suggesting here that if you need or want to make some kind of change here for the betterment of all people involved, single or not single, you're going to need to put the effort in. It's going to take really kind of some strength to be able to say, look, I need some me time too. Or, myself and my partner need some time without the kids, making a date night, etc. We have the Moon showing up. So this is Pisces, fellow water sign. And that is like, what is hidden? What are you not seeing? What can you change? Sometimes we can get into such routines that we cannot find our way out because we're too close to the forest. So can you look a little deeper? What things can you change? There is that feeling of needing to really dive deep and dive deep in your emotions, Scorpio, so that you can see your way out of this, so that this change can happen, so that the Wheel of Fortune can change. If you're in a relationship and it's been feeling like like the relationship has been neglected, there's got to be some effort put in here from you and the other person. I know I just feel like I'm going round and round and round. I hope this is making sense. We have the Knight of Swords on the bottom of the deck. And this is all about like getting that clear, right? Like remember the King of Swords showed up, flipped out of the deck. This is the Knight of Swords going, okay, I know what I need now. I know what I want now. And let me start putting my energy into it and let me start making some serious movement in that direction. And it also is, okay, we have another Pisces card. The High Priestess is showing up. Your intuition. You probably already know that you have not been making yourself or your relationship a priority. You probably already know that because you're very highly intuitive. You're a water sign, and you dive deep in your feelings, and you're very deeply connected with your emotions, Scorpio. So beautifully, but you might be a little bit. When we have jobs and children and animals and family, etc., 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 sometimes it takes away from us tapping into our intuition for all signs. So just a reminder here for you to really try and connect again with that feeling inside, because you know your way out of this. We do have the Eight of Wands underneath. So if you want the change, you can have it. It can come in really fast. Eight of Wands is fast movement. It's getting very focused on where you're wanting to go and using that determination. And it then changes the way the wheel is sitting and starts to make it move a lot faster. Yeah, that's what I'm going to leave it there on that, because this is a love relationship. I don't want to go any deeper than that on the Eight of Wands, but it is a positive card. There's just effort that's going to have to be put in here. And again, if you're single and you have children or you have a lot of responsibilities, you still have to carve some time out for yourself. Somehow, some way, you need to be able to do that, so that you are satisfied and so that you are able to feel like you're living the life that you want to, Scorpio. You know? Okay, so let's go a little deeper. Ooh. So I wanted to come out. The Hierophant. So yeah, for some of you guys, this is really definitely about a marriage. And as much as, you know, children, like I said, are absolutely beautiful. I mean, I have two. They're grown now, they're adults, but I remember how difficult it was at times, especially when they're little. You know, you are their whole world. So it's very hard to put a lot of energy into your relationship. The Hierophant is a traditional card in the sense that it is about contracts, and I'm really picking up on this about marriages. But it is about trusting your higher wisdom here. Your children, if you have them, will benefit for you putting time into your relationship, your committed relationship. It will make all the difference in the world for them. They will be happy, and they will be happy to see, you know, their mom, their dad, their partners, whatever. Really, whoever your partner is, that will make them feel more grounded and more safe, you know? Very beautiful. Now, bottom of the deck, we have Ace of Cups. So now we have 3 aces showing up here. This is new love. This is the new beginning. Now, you can be with the same person. You might have been in a committed relationship for a long time, but this is renewing it again. And if you're single, it is about making time and space for you to be able to have this brand new start in love, Scorpio. Because this is absolutely what it's about. It's about finding that relationship, that person, that connection, and it feeling really beautifully good and you feeling happy and content. Not the 4 of Cups energy here. All right, so I want to shuffle one more time, and then I'm going to get some clarifiers. Clarifiers, add-or-honors, or whatever you want to call it. Queen of Cups. Wow, again, all about the nurturing. Nurturing the relationship, nurturing yourself, loving the relationship, bringing balance back in. Because I feel that there's been some unbalancement here. King of Swords showing up twice. Again, right underneath the Ace of Swords. Excuse me, I just constantly have this cough lately through winter, and it's not the bug. But I think it's allergies because I have a dog, and I just want to explain that to you because I'm constantly sniffling lately. But we have the King of Swords underneath the Ace of Swords. So again, please, Scorpio, you're such a lovable, beautiful energy. Sometimes it's hard to put yourself first, but you need to here. You need to get very... you need to not be afraid to... say, look, this is what I'm going to be doing because I need this for myself. You will help everyone else out more if you're able to give to yourself. If you're able to put that time and dedication into a partner if you have one. Very clear, showing up twice. And then we have the 8 of Swords underneath the Strength. There's something you may be afraid of. Maybe you don't have any help even. You know, I've got to consider that. That's a feeling I just got. Is maybe you have children and you don't have any help. I mean, we've just gone through a couple of years of restrictions and all of that stuff. Maybe there's no family around you. Maybe there's no one there to help you with children, with whatever, home, etc., all of that. And you just may be feeling really stuck. Although this card is more about in your head, just feeling overwhelmed and feeling like you can't free yourself. Yes, it's going to take some strength. It's going to take some actual focus to unshackle yourself from so much responsibility, because for some reason I'm really picking up on a lot of like everything else is being tended to except your love life. Okay, so that's really what I'm picking up here. So I think it's really important for you to if you can, take a break, make a date with yourself. If you're single, go do something that makes you feel good. If you're in a relationship, again, take a break, the two of you, reconnect, put the energy in, and that's going to free things up, and you're going to feel better than the Four of Cups, because I'm just feeling really, Four of Cups and the Eight of Swords, it's a really kind of stuck energy. Bottom of the deck, we have the Hangman. It changes everything. It changes everything about the way you see your life, your love life, especially. This is like, sometimes when we have so much pressures and stuff, and we've got the Moon again. Again, dig deep. Hermit. Do you see all these major arcanas that are in a row here? I'm going to pull them all out. Sometimes when we're so busy taking care of everything and everyone else that, the first thing that suffers is our love life. And that can really cause a distance between two people. So, feels very important here, Scorpio, to reconnect. To reconnect and bring it back into some kind of balance here so that things start to go more positive. We do have the Six of Pentacles underneath too. So that is all about balance and harmony. So we'll give it to you like this. We've got the Hangman. You'll see everything way different, and it'll be much more beautiful, much more freeing, I think you're going to feel. The Moon. If I could just figure out how to hold these cards in front. There we go. The Moon, again, twice. Illuminating. Look at the light that's coming down from the Moon on this card, especially. Look at the light. You got to illuminate what isn't working and figure out what is working. Dig deep. Whatever you need to do. If you can maybe get a babysitter if you've got children. If you can ask someone to watch them for a bit. Something like that. Even if you need to set up a date night, not so easy when you have little children especially. But even in your own house, or when after they go to bed or something. Do something romantic if you're in a relationship. Single, same kind of energy. Try and get some help. Not always easy, but try. And then we have the Hermit, which is again that whole thing of going inward, really digging deep to get the answers that you're needing, to get the clarity that you're needing, to get the redirection that I feel a lot of you may be needing after this period of time. So nothing negative here other than just kind of the energy of just getting weighted down with everyday stresses and kind of losing perspective of what you want in love. And that applies to everyone, singles, couples, okay? All right, let's get a card out of my Divine Wisdom Oracle deck and see what needs to come out there. It is a beautiful reading because it just feels like Spirit is really trying to remind you, Scorpio, that you count too. And you have, like I said, 3 aces showing up in this reading is very, very powerful. Poised. Somehow I felt like that card was going to come out. Poised. Nice. Again, what does that mean? Well, poised means taking a stance, taking a position, standing up for what is good for you. And when you do that for yourself, it will be good for everyone that is around you. It will make everyone feel better. Because, if we're in that kind of feeling of Eight of Swords and the Four of Cups, we're not really very happy people to be around because we're so depleted, right? So this is about taking that center stage, making yourself being the actual focus for once, and feeling free with it. Her arms are up in the air. She's about to, it looks like she's dancing, really. And feeling poised and keeping herself together. And again, non-gender specific reading here, but allowing yourself to become center stage. And then we have on the bottom of the deck, here and now, all about being in the present, not focusing on the past, trying not to worry about the future, not getting inundated with everything that goes on in life, but remaining in the present. And if you focus on the present, and I'm not going to say the sentence that everyone always says, that, the presence is a gift, and which it is. But if you focus on the present and just do these little steps for yourself and for your partner, if you're in one, things will change a lot. That wheel will start to really change. You're going to feel like a breath of fresh air. The relationship gets renewed. But really important, if this is making sense to you, Scorpio, really important to make sure you're putting yourself first too. You and the other significant other, if you have one, right? Not everyone is in a relationship. So let's close this reading off. We'll get a treasure from Tikashi. I just wanted to see this one more time. Give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. Yeah, because we get lost sometimes when we put all our focus on someone else or other things. We're not prioritizing, what is important. Not saying that children aren't important. They are absolutely important. Please don't take it in that way. I just mean that, children need happy, healthy parents as well. All right. Thank you. Cooperation. I'll read this to you. Oh, excuse me. All right. Cooperation. Cooperate with yourself. Don't give yourself such a hard time. A balance of give and take is what is needed. Let go and allow that which is for your highest good. Now is the time for active participation. In active cooperation, you will gain much more than you anticipated. Okay, so that is the energy I've been feeling. It's like cooperation, like working together or working with others so that you can really make some time for a beautiful new start in your emotions. If I could pick this card up, in your self-esteem and in your commitment, if you're in a committed relationship, and in the way you are actually perceiving things and communicating. That's what has to happen here. And then that's going to unlock the key to happiness. All right, so that is where I'm going to leave it. I mean, it is a nice reading, but there is some work to be done. And I just feel like you really need to just sincerely take care of yourself and put yourself first a little bit here, okay? That's the advice. All right, so I'm going to let you go, Scorpio. I hope this helps in some way. I wish you a wonderful, beautiful next couple of weeks of March, and we'll see you next time. Love and light.